Very good morning and welcome to the final day of the Biathlon World Championships for 2013. And what a championships it has been. Dominated by one nation, but probably more accurate to say it's been dominated by two people. Emil Hegla Svensson of Norway and, of course, Tora Berger of Norway as well. Two races on the card today. The two mass starts, the women going first as they've been on the early wake-up call throughout the last part of this championships. And only the best 30 in the world allowed to start. The temperature at -1, it feels quite a lot colder than that. Fairly damp the air today. A lot of mist when we drove up to the stadium this morning, but that is clearing bit by bit. Once again, there's not a massive amount of wind, but Mike, a little breeze again from left to right, and I guess the key feature is it is changing. Let's have a look at the course. The first part, the first kilometre and a half is brutally hard.
Yeah, you've got 400 flat out of the stadium, and then as you say, Patrick, to this point, the high point, it's nothing but hard work. Long recovery down here is a huge recovery, but the big brutal climb again before the 20-second descent back into the stadium.
Yeah, the whole of that straight in the top right-hand side of your screen is gradually uphill. It's not the steepest hill, but it's long enough to get the lactate going, and if you push too hard, you'll struggle to recover before you come in to shoot. So the mass start for the women is over 12.5 kilometres, a 2.5 kilometre lap, obviously 5 times. That hill is going to hurt on the 4th, and it's going to be painful, very painful on the 5th lap. But that so often is where the race is won, and that is why the bookies feel that Tora Berger is hot favourite once again to take the title here. I think she was 15-20 on favourite for this one. The next best odds were Don Rasher at 11-1.
It just shows the strength that Tora Berger has, the way that she relentlessly, continually pushes so hard on the track and is able to hit the targets. It's unique form that she has, unique strength that she has. She's just unbelievable.
13 nations involved in the women's mass start, which is good news for biathlon as a whole. The Russians have 4, Ukraine and Norway have 3, Germany have Henkel, Gussner, Hildebrand. Can they get their first gold medal of these championships? We'll have to wait and see. Poland with 3 as well. Gwizdon, Polka and Nowakowska all get a start today. And the way the start works, Mike, it's not like the World Cups where it's automatically the top 30 in the World Cup. Here, the medalists from all the previous races get a start, plus the top 15 in the World Cup who aren't amongst the medalists, and then the best results from the week.
That's right. So those on form, and some of them are outside the top 35, top 40 ranking, but they've performed well here over the last 10, in fact 11 days, and that's what's brought them into giving them a chance for another medal today. So I think it's a sensible way to run it, so including the best in the world and those on absolute form here when it matters most.
Yeah, 1 or 2 surprising inclusions. Hunish of Poland has made it. She's ranked 37 in the world. Yan Zhang of China has made it for the first time this season. Great to see her in there. She's been shooting fantastically well, and if she shoots clear today, who knows, maybe she can get a top 10. Flatland of Norway missed the first half of the season, and she's ranked 34, but she gets the start. No real surprise there. Franziska Hildebrand gets Germany one more chance. So 2 races, Germany still without the gold medal. Miriam Gussner, certainly their favourite. Daria Domracheva of Belarus, is it going to be her day? She's got the Barn d'Or award, I think, for this championship so far. Hasn't been able to hit a target.
Yeah, but Domracheva, she has mostly good shooting, but for example, came in the individual and missed 4 out of 5 first time into the range. You can't get by at the World Champs. Shimorenko,
well,
Baya looking relaxed.
Well, she was looking miserable in the hotel last night. She seems to have recovered. Alongside her sister Vita. Those two have had a great championships. They've got a bronze medal apiece. Can they add to it today? Andrea Henkel, well, she's strong, she's experienced, and she knows how to win these sort of races. Christina Palka, well, she wasn't surprised to take a medal. Many were surprised to see her in there in the individual, but what a performance. But here's the golden girl of the championships. She is going for gold number 5 today. She already has 4 plus a silver. Can she make it 5 and 6 medals from 6 races? That has never been achieved before. So history in the making, perhaps, with Tora Berger of Norway. Well, once again, we have a full house in the stadium, 27,000 packed in. There are many more out on the tracks as well, those who couldn't get tickets. And the attendance here in Nove Mesto have been remarkable. Everyone's surprised by that. except for the hosts. Here we go, Tora Berger's big moment. 12.5 kilometres, 20 targets, and it is all about those who can shoot fast, because the penalty in the mass start is the least of any of the biathlon races. 2.4% added to your time if you miss in the individual, 2% in the sprint, 1.5% in the pursuit, 1.2% in the mass start, and that is why you can win this race, missing 4 or 5 targets.
Quite amazing. So that falls really into the hands of course, the fastest skiers. Kuzmina, Gössner might have a chance if those are the stats and the facts. And Kuzmina, yes, Gössner, Mäkäräinen, she's been performing in the top 3 in every race in terms of ski speed, but not on the shooting range.
Yeah, I've made a list of the fastest skiers, Mike, and assume that the winner is going to come from the group of 5. Gössner, Mäkäräinen, Kuzmina, Domracheva, and of course Tora Berger. Anyone else you'd like to add to that list?
Well, I'm thinking now of the top class shooters, Brunet, but really she's too slow at the moment, sadly for her, and she's bib number 20.
Brunet's chance was the individual. Absolutely not in the mass start.
And she had the perfect shoot in the individual. She hit 20 out of 20 and 19th position on that day. So, yes, hasn't got the ski legs. But you never know. Motivation, inspiration.
This is where they took the turn in the relay and went back through the other tunnel, but now they keep climbing, and they climb and they climb and they climb. Henkel looking for a bit of space. As long as she stays within 2 meters of the track, she will be fine. Domracheva just behind her. In fact, my mistake, it wasn't Henkel, it was Miriam Gössner trying to get up with the leaders, and I think Gössner knows that her only hope, Mike, is to ski as fast as she possibly can and just keep her fingers crossed when she comes in to shoot.
Tell you what, Patrick, she put a huge amount of energy there at Gössner by going all the way to our right on the screen, her left, and she had to go the long way round. I think Tora Berger's running this really well. She's attacking hard from the gun. I think the men's race later today will be very, very slow and like easy distance pace by this stage. But Tora Berger knows how to run this.
Mäkäräinen in second. You'll recognise the Ukrainian suits, the light blue with the yellow Adidas stripes down the side. They've featured heavily so far in these championships. They've got the second highest count on the medal table at the moment, although they sit behind France, who have more golds and silvers compared to the Ukrainians' bronzes. So Berger, Mäkäräinen, Shimarenko, Gössner, Domracheva, Pedrushna, Zaitseva, Kuzmina. No surprise. I think a lot of people would be happy to see Russia get another medal, Mike. They've only got 1 bronze so far. The worst they've ever done is 1 silver. So if they fail to claim a medal in this race or this afternoon, this will go down as their worst championships. Germany are in the same sort of predicament, having just got a silver in the women's individual and, of course, a bronze in the men's relay. What a race that was for second, third and fourth.
It's like there is a change. The old guard, when you talk biathlon since the beginning, since 1958, the first World Championships, it's really all been about Russia and then the former East Germany, then of course Germany to combined, and they really are not performing well here. Tora Berger really has closed the door on a lot of the gold medals, but there's still other, of course, the silvers and bronze up for grabs, and the Russians just not performing.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think the medal table gives you a complete picture, because you look at it and there's Norway with seven gold medals, is it already, out of the 9 events we've had so far. But it's all about 2 people, as we mentioned, Svensson and Berger. Take those 2 away, Norway have got virtually nothing.
That is so true, and 2 outstanding athletes, and Tora Berger is destroying. She's pushing this field so hard. But don't forget Zaitseva. She's had in the mixed relay, of course, they were 6th. Then she's had a personal 4th, another personal 6th, and of course 4th in the relay. So she's at the moment, so she's there or thereabouts. A little bit of luck just takes you from 4th up into 3rd or 2nd.
Many would say 3 times forgotten, finishing in 4th. She would like to put that right today. A bronze medal wouldn't really do the trick. A silver, I think, might put a smile on her face, but she's tried so hard. Zaitseva wearing bib number 10. She is the world champion in this discipline from 2009, and in fact that was the last gold medal that the Russians won at a major championships. Can you believe that? So 2009, they've got something to put right here today. They have 4 men racing this afternoon, so maybe that's their best chance. Gusner pushing the pace. Symirenko looking very, very relaxed on the far side. That's number 6, which is Via Symirenko. Her form, Mike, has come up dramatically throughout the season. She was ranked 25th. Well, she's still ranked 25th in the World Cup standing. She was outside the top 35 at the start of these championships.
It's incredible. I was reading an interesting article about the twins, Via and Vita. I think because, well, Via was 22nd in the first race, 43rd in her second race, and because her twin sister took the bronze medal, she really did improve her perceived performance by about 5%. Her will to equal and do exactly as her twin sister has done, it's quite amazing, and she's on great form again today, Via. Gusner has decided to take it on, take the pace, the hard pace that Tora Berger set.
3 Ukrainians in the top 10. Pigrushna has had an outstanding championships as well, taking the gold medal in the sprint, having never been on the podium before. She was one of the big surprises.
I did wonder, Patrick, why she's wearing bib number 1 today when Tora Berger is clearly the outstanding athlete, and it is because she won that gold in the sprint. It's
because she won the first gold, whereas Berger, who is ranked number 1 in the world. Incidentally, Berger's lead in the World Cup standings, and all the races here count for World Cup points. She is 263 points clear now, and with only 8 races to go after today. And who knows, she might find herself almost 300 points clear at the end of today.
As they're coming in, Patrick, Zhang, the youngest athlete in the field, she's 29th, but 18 seconds off the pace, and Shumulova is 21 off the pace, long way back.
So they settle in the lane that matches their bib number. So Pigrushna in lane 1, Berger 2, Palka, Henkel, Symirenko, and then Makarainen making up the first 7. Looking at the wind, the flags have fallen and just hanging limp at the moment. Remember, each miss is a penalty loop. Andrea Henkel making a mistake. Tora Berger making a rare mistake, so she won't lead out of the stadium onto the second loop. Palka is clear. Miriam Gusner has gone 5 with 5, and that has brought the German contingent of the crowd to life. They need something to shout about. Vitka Berger has gone 5 with 5. Flatland of Norway has gone 5 with 5, and many would say that Tora Berger will find it hard from here, Mike, but she'll be round that loop like a whippet and then out chasing the rest of the field. The pressure, I think, reduced now.
Quite amazing. I'm surprised with Tora Berger. In fact, look at the big names on the penalty loop. Were they going too hard into the range? Was the pace too tough?
No real surprise to see Domracheva out there on the penalty loop. Only the top 12 going clear on that first shoot. We have 3 more to go. The next in the prone, and then the 2 standing shoots that so often decide the race. Let's see where Tora Berger's shot went. Low left with the first. Remember, the wind dropping away, having been a gentle breeze from the left. So no surprise to see the rounds going left. That was the miss. Number 4 and number 5 back in the middle.
She will be advised absolutely on this next part. When she comes in next, she needs to adjust those sights 3 clicks to the right.
So Palka, Pigrushna, Gusner, Symirenko are the leading 4 as they head back up the hill for the second time. And good news so far for Poland. Palka, already with a medal, leads the way. There is no doubt that Miriam Gusner has the spark back that made such an impression mid-season, and she leads the way here in the women's mass start. Just 3.5 kilometres completed. They have 9,000 metres still to go, but crucially 15 targets to hit at this stage. 12 going clear on the first shoot, but the chasing pack are starting to close already. Domracheva's gained 5 seconds. Flatland has dropped back a little. Tora Berger now just 23 behind, having been